Well, we're here. It's the 9 holes of disc golf that you have been waiting to watch. Tyler Brickley alongside Michael Babbitt. We got 9 more holes in Sky Hyzer's production of the Kansas City Wide Open. Michael, who's going to win? Can you just tell us? We don't have to.
I wish I could, but I can't. We've got 9 holes to play on some of the hardest disc golf around.
Plus, we want to watch it. We want to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, Andrew Marwede on fire.
I think
right
Michael
now.
Babbitt's going to win from the 6th card.
Way down there.
This man, he's going to be hard to take down.
Man, he's putting out of control and throwing out of control. That's hard to beat.
We've got Andrew, Joel, Cale, and Matt Orum on this card, and Joel is the man who's poised to catch Andrew. Cale and Matt would have to have something truly special here on this back 9.
And anything can happen on the back 9 here out of Bad Rock. Big shout out to Dead Center Disc Golf for these amazing flyovers. Hole 10, par 3. This is a 500-foot hole that you can go for. Most of the time we'll see a layup and then an upshot for the par. But it's there if you want it. Kind of similar to hole 8 here earlier in the round.
Joel is going for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's got a lift. Lift. Oh, no!
You're gonna be
By
close.
3 feet? He doesn't even know
If
from the
that.
tee, yeah. Andrew with 4 strokes wants nothing to do with that. Perfect.
This is the last round. I expect these guys to go for this.
Be interesting, yeah, to see how many of these risk-reward type holes that people are gunning for since it's the last round. And being a touring pro, you know, are they no matter where they're positioned, are they looking at it and thinking, what's the best odds that I have of scoring? Oh, maybe not. I think Cale's trying. Get up. Oh, no.
2 of the 4 drives going OP.
Joel for the throw in. And Cale, you know this man's thrown in a handful of 100-foot up shots.
Yeah, waste no time. Puts it in the bullseye.
Well, Matt and Andrew now are set up to get a pretty easy stroke from. Ooh.
Good job.
Yeah, I think Marwede and Orum are taking that stroke on those 2 players every time if they just lay up and get a stroke.
Totally. That's the luxury they have earned over the last 2.5 rounds, right? Or Andrew, sorry, specifically, of having that lead where he can play for par and make other people try and catch him.
Wind strong enough to be at least a little bit of a factor.
So without doing anything, technically speaking, Andrew's just got another stroke on Joel. First hole here into the back 9. And now the lead is to 5.
We are dedicated to the game. Developing technology and providing data that helps you take the next step. Whether it's your next training session, league night, or major. Because we believe the best way to grow the sport is to push the sport. And the best way to do that is together. We're focused on the future to make that happen.
All right, welcome back. We're on hole 11, a 390-foot par 3. You've got to make it through that initial gap. All that tall grass that you're seeing, OB. Got on an elevated green here, making those putts a little bit more difficult. Be interesting to see who goes for it and maybe who plays the layup. Cale, I think, played the slower disc in the middle of the fairway yesterday.
Andrew flexing a hurricane through there. Is that going to be in? Yeah. Well done.
Inbounds and putting. Not letting up. I mean, that's a risky shot to go for with a 5-stroke lead. It's kind of forcing everybody else on the card to go for this.
Picture perfect from Matt Orum. No.
What?
No. No. Can we get a follow flight on
Oh,
that?
yeah, I want a replay.
That's wild. That's gotta go into the 2022 best tree kicks montage.
100%. That was insane.
All right, so we're gonna have some birdie putts here.
Putt off.
It just doesn't seem to be Cale's event, you know, with putting. He's doing everything else so well, and then the putts just letting him down.
Every part of his game is rock solid right now.
Oh man, that man's feeling it.
Are you kidding me?
That was so good.
Marwede has found a flow state.
Kind of a different gear. He's continuing to distance himself, although I think he's not making up on this particular hole. He's only making up a stroke on Cale. Pretty short looks for Matt and Joel here. Yep, well done. Great showing.
Kick.
3 birdies on that hole.
Way to capitalize there, Joel.
Joel's saying, I'm not going anywhere. We got 8 holes left. You got 5 strokes. Math still checks out. I'm coming back.
Yeah, and now we're entering hole 12, which played 1.57 strokes over par. The thing that makes this hole in particular so challenging
is that tree right there.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, yeah, all of them.
If you go anywhere on the left or the right side of the fairway, you're basically taking a stroke just to pitch out to get to the middle.
Yeah.
Add on top that it's a low ceiling all the way through. Anything that's not sitting in the middle of the fairway is considerably a bad shot.
Oh, totally. Yeah, this hole actually was the first hole that I started spectating, and it took a long time to play. Like, that's not going to translate here on video because we're just going to see the shots, but there were several multi-minute, look for lost discs and just painstakingly slow progress up this fairway.
Big shot from Marwede.
Oh, is it? Oh, those people are in the wrong spot.
That's a pretty good shot out of Marwede. I'm not gonna lie. He's he's on the fairway and took off a lot of distance.
Yep. No. There go the glasses.
Worst case scenario for Matt Orum there.
That's pretty good from Joel.
That's right. Took distance off the fairway down the middle. He's happy with that, I guarantee you.
Needs to hook up.
Great shot there. Just slight drift off to the right, kicks a tree, and now you're in the dead man zone where you have to pitch out to the fairway.
And now Cale's reliving the traumatic events of yesterday when he was off to the left here.
Major advantage here to Marwede for being so far down the fairway here. Looking for something crazy out of Matty O here. Sky and Hyzer.
This was, if I'm not mistaken, this was where the beginning of our trying to find discs journey began.
Off the fairway here for Cale, trying to just pitch out and get onto the fairway here.
Where
Any
he's
little gap.
looking. Yeah, it's like. Oh no. It just depends on how aggressive Joel wants to be here. How hard is he going to make this on himself? He's going for it. He wants it all. Oh, that was nearly perfect.
Cale shooting 3 here.
Yeah, and this is a don't break your hand on the tree, please. Pretty sure that gets caught up really in those thick trees there.
For Marwede second. Testing the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, kick down to the right.
Yep.
So he's advancing, but
Yeah, he's not way out off of the fairway, and he made progress up the fairway, so he's
Yeah.
happy. Like Cale, on the other hand, just,
he just wants off this hole.
yeah.
Matt is in the next county. Oh, and that was a solid hit there too.
So Matt playing there trying to get back into the fairway.
Yep. Now we're back on the hole. Yeah, there were multiple. This was half an hour has elapsed since those tee shots for sure. That's a great shot there.
Excellent.
God, dude, straight into the branch 5 feet in front of your face.
Joel not too happy with that one.
Joel doing his own commentary.
Yeah.
He's going for our jobs. Marwede with a breaker, and that from behind him, it was so good. There's that little tiny spindly branch up there. Smack.
Woo! Cale made it.
Yep, he's there. We can get off hole 12. Another flick roller for Joel. And that was incredible.
Amazing scramble out of Joel Freeman there to get that inside the circle.
Long circle 2 look here for Marwede.
That was for birdie,
Is
wasn't
it
it?
out to the right
Or
for his
That was
par?
for his par,
That was
okay.
for his par. Just enough.
Well,
Good putt from Matt.
bogey Freeman there.
Just gonna lose one, which after having to throw a couple flick roller escape shots, you know, it's really not too bad. I mean, Andrew
Well, if
played
they
the hole
both
really
bogeyed
well, and
here,
he's
he did-
bogeying.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
don't even. He didn't even lose one, but it's. We're on to hole 13, and Marwede's leading Freeman by 5,
Mhm.
and then Cale and Matt by. What's the quick math there?
More than 5.
More than 5.
Some would say as much as 8.
As much as
On now
8.
after the double from Cale, sadly.
Yeah, big shout out to my boy AJ Cronlin, the only birdie on hole 12 as we move on to hole 13
Wow.
here. 390 feet, all of that tall grass, OB. Big trees about pin high, just outside of the circle that you got to avoid right as you're Hyzering in for the right-handed backhand shot. This is a very technical, very precise drive.
He's working again.
One at Hyzering just before those trees, which this does
high
beautifully.
Oh,
That's a great shot.
great shot.
Looking for the same thing out of Joel.
That's got to hold. That looks a little nose up. Oh, it was okay. I was expecting that to
Yeah,
be
that-
a driver. That must have been some sort of a mid.
Yeah, nose up and just flying straight. That was wicked. It's a little to the right. It's hooking up though.
It's trying. It's perfect.
Oh. The amount of times I've heard Matt Orum say "get in the hole" or "get it," like
Because
he
he's
is
been-
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been all over him all 3 rounds.
Nike Air Max 95.
That's got to do some work
Get up.
too. I think it is.
we
Yeah,
go.
best of the bunch.
Beautiful shot.
Good putt from Matt.
Marwede just not giving any like slack in this round.
No.
Like he's just still pushing.
It's kind of rude,
Really.
honestly. Yep. There he goes, the tyrant. Just picking up another birdie.
Marwede's been averaging 10.27 golf all year.
That's hard to beat. Listen, this is a big putt for Joel here. Yeah, that's a good hit. I mean, he hasn't made up strokes on Andrew the last 2 holes, but he hasn't lost any. And sure, we're running out of time, but I mean,
We still got
he's
16,
still in the conversation.
17,
Yeah.
and 18.
Like if he's losing strokes, then it just becomes like a victory lap for Andrew. But as it stands, like he could, you know,
We're
still do stuff.
still a lot of disc golf to play. Hole 14, par 4, 496 feet. Your first shot's a landing zone shot, and if you can see the basket after your drive, that's the goal here. You do have a runaway green with a mossy lake right behind it, so you got to be careful on your approaches. This-
Probably see Andrew correct a little. Well, no, that may be his play there.
Yeah,
'Cause-
just
'cause he's
forehand,
got-
forehand.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because he's got such a solid, you know, spike Hyzer for his second. Maybe he's just trying to get right there.
Yeah, I'd say the most ideal way to play it is just a big forehand, big forehand.
Well, it's got to sit. Never mind. It was never in any danger, and it was perfect.
Marwede and Freeman both in position for birdie.
Now that has got to sit. Oh my! Alright, we've seen Cale do this.
Turnover shot.
Yeah. Just soft landing. Oh, come on, get down.
Perfect.
All right, pretty tough backhand here for Matt.
Yep, need a slow turn to the right the whole time, and then to settle.
It's going to be same as yesterday. He's going to be
Calling for it to
even
be OB.
worse, actually.
All that right side on those right trees over there, you see those little white flags, that's all OB. Same with the tall grass over in the left. It makes this shot so incredibly difficult. It's looking good out of the hand.
He's going to
Not quite the skip he was looking for.
Right. Cale can give us another beautiful Hyzer putter to watch. Sure looks like he can. Oh,
Mm.
that's short as well. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I'll be curious to see if that's just outside circle 1 or where.
A little bit of wind. I wonder if this wind's coming around this corner a little more than they're expecting. It's beating the discs down. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Everybody short.
Yep. Was this OB?
Significantly short as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh,
That
that's
was
a
incredible run. Like,
yeah.
the amount of control he has on that. Same with Marwede.
This is terrifying. He's got to go for it. He's going for it. Oh, good bid. Chain high. Nobody connecting on this. Oof.
Putting woes for
Putting
Cale.
woes. Yeah, that's tough. That's not how we're used to seeing Cale putt. Good hit from Matt.
Sympathy clap, thank you.
It's a beautiful backdrop here.
It's like a green carpet. Okay, another hole that Joel did not lose or make up strokes on Andrew, and we have 4 left.
5 strokes with 4 to play. Can Freeman do it? Here we are, hole 15, 286 feet. The drone's flying through the right gap, which is your more safe gap. You want something stable that's going to flare skip over to the left side for a chance for birdie. There is a left gap, a little bit more risky over the water shot, but it is a tight gap to hit.
I find it pretty interesting that Andrew, even with... He must view this as being the shot, you know?
Yep.
Like,
He's got a lead. He's risking the OB just because he's so confident in that. That's a great call.
I wonder if in his practice, if that's just the shot on this hole, you know, if he's never even considering the right hand. Because if there was ever a time to just par it, you know, you would think it would be done. But he's birding. He's trying to pile them on.
Joel answers.
Joel, you're right. That's so massive. It'll be a putt off.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Keep
that's
going. Keep
got
going. Keep going.
No shot.
Whoa.
Sad. Yeah, Matt, there was some audible frustration between the last hole and this one. Walking along behind them. Matt is not feeling great right now at this point in the round.
Cale trying to save his par.
All right. The 2 most important putts here on this hole.
Bottom left pocket.
I
Count
think
it up.
Andrew's probably not missing that one. But he still made it a little bit interesting. Now Joel's got this to match again for like the 4th hole in a row to match Andrew. And he does. 16, 17, even 18. Just,
Yeah,
there's
hole
so many
16.
opportunities for 2-stroke swings coming up.
This next hole is the hardest, if not the second hardest, on the course. Super excited to see what happens here. Here we are, hole 16, 876 feet, par 5. All that tall grass that you see over on that left side, OB. All the trees over on the right side, natural OB. That's super thick woods. Your first checkpoint on this hole is going to be get through the gap off the tee, get over the hill, and then try to punch your shot into the green for birdie. This is a super, super challenging par 5. Lot of opportunity for stroke swings here. Anything can happen. One bad kick, not getting off the tee, anything.
And it's worth noting that there was, I'm going to say maybe half an hour wait as we waited on other groups to clear, you know, the green and the fairway of this hole. So a little bit of a, you know, kind of an icing situation where people are just sitting around and not able to throw. It looks like it's yeah, and that could very well have affected Andrew. You're throwing constantly, and then you got to wait for a long time.
Yes, it's a hard thing to do to stay in your rhythm and to
It's a
stay
big moment
focused
for
that long.
Joel.
Yeah, I don't know where Andrew's disc landed there, but he hit
kicked
early.
straight right. He's in the thick stuff on the right. Joel could, and Joel does.
With a clean shot off the tee. Joel Freeman.
That's one of the best drives we've seen on that tee. And what a moment to do that in, too. Matt, if this hooks up, oh, that's another
Beautiful.
perfect.
Picture perfect.
My goodness. Cale needs to get back on. Cale's still battling with Matt and probably a couple other people at this point for position. His tournament isn't over. He needs to.
Got a thumbs up there.
Thumbs up from a non-spot. Okay, so yeah, now we're off to the right-hand side. Andrew's deep in it.
Not far off the tee here. And he's just pitching out. He's probably 200 feet off the tee right now.
Throwing 3.
Throwing 3. And got to keep it in bounds here.
Probably feel pretty decent just to get up to where those guys' drives are.
Spiking Hyzer,
and
pushing
that's-
left. Pushing right, I mean.
On the edge.
Oh, that's trouble.
You do not want to go deep in the woods on the right. Joel.
Andrew's going to be throwing 4 before he's even halfway done with the
Joel
hole.
with a big shot.
Oh, he needs this to get back in.
Well, it's out of bounds, but
Where did it cross inbound?
Exactly.
That's the
Where's that
question.
spot going to be?
It's a big mistake out of Joel.
Joel did not need, to eagle this hole. He needs to par it for sure. Maybe birdie. Oh, has Matt gone out too? This
That's
hole
all it
is,
takes.
Yep. It's starting to take some bodies here. Meanwhile, Cale's thinking, hey,
Full send out of Cale.
I'm going to get back both of those strokes. Oh, no. I mean, still great.
Yeah, I mean, he just took so much distance off the fairway here.
Look
Landed
at
right in the
where
mouth.
Andrew's gone to
That's for 4.
on his pitch up. Yeah, he's throwing 4. Oh, what a terrible skip.
Oh, no.
He's not been not in the woods since his tee shot. He's throwing for par from 250 feet out still. Big moment for Joel. Really needs this to get in there. And he
does.
did.
Where did it land?
Looks like
Where
up
is it?
in there. So he's going to have maybe a bid
First par save.
for...
He's got an OB stroke in
Oh,
there.
yeah. Sorry. With the OB, yes.
Patent pending in the
Andrew.
woods.
Wait, he's reaching around that tree branch.
He's hugging it.
He's tree hugging. And that's
Wow.
in there, but it's still not an open look. And he's going to be he's going to be putting for double bogey from not close. This is why Joel Freeman has been holding on, why it's been so important that he's matching Andrew for the last 5 holes. Is because now Andrew might be showing a little bit of humanity here.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, this is a big moment for Andrew, but pretty impossible, I think. Gives it a look. I think that's gonna be at least a double, and then Joel needs this, and he gets
He
it
gets it.
for par.
That's Joel Freeman's par save on 16, and Andrew Marwede's putting for double bogey right now.
Yeah, 2 strokes
That's a 2-stroke swing.
makes this a lot more interesting for sure. Whoop. Collecting himself there. There was a it's an active mountain bike trail through the back of this hole, and there was a gentleman who was coming through. We were kind of trying to let him go through, so that may have been what Matt was seeing happening in the background. All right. Well, just like that, we've got 2 holes left to play, and there's only 3 strokes between him and Joel Freeman. It's also worth noting that Cale tied Matt up in that hole as well.
That's right. Hole 17. This is a dog leg left par 4 where your first shot needs to land about 300 feet dead straight, and then you're going to be climbing this hill. You cannot go long and you cannot hit early or your birdie opportunities are out the window. This is a very technical tee shot with a lot of pressure.
Man, and just the natural pressure of this event coming to a head here right at the end, and a big stroke swing there, and then yeah, how much pressure it adds just having such a tight tee shot.
Cale leading us off.
There we go.
Wow.
Perfect.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
textbook. We're looking to repeat those. Is that a forehand?
Oh, is Joel
bowler?
rolling this? This is wild. Turn over, flip, flip, flip.
Calling for it to flip.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think-
down in the valley. That's good.
Yeah. Joel said it best when he said, That's not like up and down for birdie, but it's probably not bogey.
He can
from
still
there.
get birdie from there.
Okay. Double kick for Matt.
Big shot from Marwede.
Andrew could effectively, he could close the tournament out with a birdie here. Oh no.
He's
That's
okay
short of where
still.
Joel's is.
Yeah, he's a little bit higher than Joel, but he's not in the valley over there. That's the OB spot. I think they're both still in a decent position.
Not much from Matt. Doesn't get through. And right before he threw that shot,
Window open for Joel.
someone stepped really near him on some branches, and Andrew had to kind of try and compose himself and throw again. Threw straight into that tree. So you can tell Andrew's feeling a ton of pressure here too.
And Joel answers.
Joel just puts it right at, yeah, this is getting crazy.
That could be another stroke for Joel. And Marwede still has to have a tricky upshot and a putt. Like, this is
At
not
le-
easy.
Could be at least a stroke, honestly. Okay,
Incredible stroke.
so maybe a stroke then,
One stroke.
which that opens up all 2 strokes. Ooh, being 2 strokes behind on 18 is about 5 strokes different than being 3 strokes behind. Stick with me here.
I'm trying to follow.
Come on, make this, Joel. Oh, it hangs on. Strong side chains. But the birdie bogey, I just feel like, is so much more realistic
Right.
than birdie double or par triple. You know what I mean?
Totally agree. I totally agree.
Okay, Andrew's
Even this
just
short one
thinking,
here is a
don't
big deal."
think about it. Just put it in. Okay. We got a game.
Yeah, the stage is set for
2
hole 18
strokes.
here.
And then, yeah, it's kind of fun to watch this Leiviska Orum battle happening. They're both at 15 under. Cale is
Yeah.
going to
Good
bogey
call.
that. He's 1 stroke behind now. And sorry, right before the break, I said Cale bogeyed to go 1 stroke behind. He birdied.
Birdie, yes,
He
sir.
birdied to take a stroke lead on Matt. Last hole.
Right where the drone's flying right now in hole 18 is where you want to land. Then you have about a 320-foot OB carry to a tight green, and the crowd's right behind the basket.
There was
You
a
can
big
hear the-
crowd out there today. This drive is going to be so important for Joel and for Andrew, because you can't win the event with this drive, but you could lose it.
That's
Like,
right.
They have to put themselves in a position to go for the
Just
birdie.
like that.
They need to be right on top of Cale's drive.
Yep. Joel just saw the line. Let's see if he can't follow that trail. A little bit higher.
It's high, but is it Hyzer
It's turning.
enough, maybe? Oh, it's tailing off.
He's still okay over there. He's still okay over there. He can see
okay,
the
but
basket.
Can he go for the
He can.
the green from
yes.
there? It's just a little further away.
Yep. If he's past that big tree in the middle and on the left side, he has the opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, those two drives there.
It's no Matt Orum or Cale, but
Yeah.
it is a position.
So Andrew could really put the pressure on with the big drive here. That's gonna be well short. Well, that's gonna be where Joel is.
Yep, a little bit shorter than Joel. It looks like Andrew might have first off the box here.
Andrew goes first. He's got to lay this up.
He
I think.
cannot go for this.
Right. That would just be handing. Yeah. Yep. Smart.
He's going to opt for the par, and then even if Freeman birdies, he still wins.
Right. True. Okay. Yeah. Joel's got to. It's a must-make situation here.
Oh no.
He says, "Oh no." Has it got enough?
Inbound.
It's safe.
Inbound.
He's got a circle's edge putt for the birdie.
Yes.
And now Andrew has to get up and down.
That's right. Pressure on Andrew.
Oh my gosh.
Here's Cale and Orum. Look at that.
Whoa, Cale.
Beautiful shot. See that crowd in the background there?
There's a lot of people there. Ooh. Great shot. All right, here
Pressure
you go.
Marwede needs this to be in bounds.
Puts it close for the win, maybe. Or... Oh, that's it.
Just inside circle one
Yeah, I mean,
with two-stroke lead.
that
And
was such. Yeah, that was so clutch.
yeah,
And Joel's gonna go first.
Joel's going to go first.
So Joel's gonna tell you whether you have to make that or whether you could lay it up, and
Right.
tap it in. Congrats to all our competitors on this card, but this is the putt of the tournament for Joel Freeman.
He was trying to squeeze the last bit of hope out.
Yep. So now Andrew can just make it.
He
I
could
guess.
have just laid it up. But that's not the best putter in the world.
He's looking for those stats.
Yeah.
He's padding his stats. What a tournament. Congrats, Andrew Marwede. Well done. Amazing putting throughout, as we're used to seeing from him, but it was exciting. And Cale managed to right the ship here at the end and get some strokes back for his placement as well.
Cale's got to feel good about that finish there. I know his putting wasn't where he wanted it to be, but a lot to hold his chin up high.
Way to go, Matt Orum, being on the coverage all 3 rounds with
And-
his consistent play.
Yeah, an ace running baskets
Everything.
for us.
And this man right here, making it exciting, pushing it to the last hole. Well done, Joe. I believe we're going to hear from Andrew maybe now.
Let Jerry Patterson announce our winner.
Oh, hey, who's that guy?
It was just another tournament to play before Worlds, you know. Thankfully I won, so my confidence is through the roof, which is good for Worlds. I was able to go to Emporia a couple days before this tournament and practice, and then I'll obviously be there for a couple days after this tournament to prep for it, but I'm excited and I'm ready for it. I think there's a Silver Series in Pennsylvania, and then the 2 playoff Pro Tour events in Green Mountain and MVP before the Pro Tour Championship in the last couple majors, so definitely finishing pretty heavily. Yes,
What was it like fighting through that?
I got it the day before the tournament, so my eyes were super puffy for round 1, and the rest of my body's covered in poison ivy, so it's been tough, but I got the win, so it doesn't matter. No, I do not like wind whatsoever. I was very happy that, you know, my Hellfire, my Hurricane were fighting the wind this weekend, and my putts were going in the basket, but preferably no wind. Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, DGA, Great Lakes Disc, Ledgestone Open, Mitten Bags, and Squatch.
Wow, I'm not crying, you're crying.
Incredible.
Way to go, Andrew. Incredible play. Well, Michael, this was an absolute honor to
Truly.
get to hang out with you for MPO and FPO of the 40th annual Kansas City Wide Open. It's been awesome. We got to see a lot of amazing shots, a lot of super talented players, and Kansas City Disc Golf really coming together to support a great event.
Yeah, it was awesome to see these amazing players showcase their skills on Kansas City soil. Can't wait to have them back.
Well, thanks again for watching, everyone. Be sure and like this video, comment on your favorite part, subscribe to this channel. Big shout out to Hyzer Productions for this coverage, and to Bushnell and all the other sponsors' support. Thanks for watching.